she fucking, like, even Tim was there, and he was saying,
Can you please not whisper? It's driving me fucking insane. I literally can't hear a word you're saying. Your mouth's just moving.
I'll just sit here because I just don't even feel like talking loud in general. I was chilling with, well, I was putting my sweater away, and then Nikki and Tim come into the room, and even Tim was talking, like, you know this, how much he also hates Kelsey. And he was talking about, like, how she's, we were talking about Mitch, and like, oh, it's sad that Mitch is gone and stuff like that. And then he was talking about how when Mitch said that they're a cancer, she went and started playing like, oh my god, I can't believe he called us a fucking cancer, like, and she started, like, he was so impressed at, like, how manipulative she is. And he's like, it's crazy because whenever I talk to Kelsey, this is Tim talking, he's like, whenever I talk to Kelsey, it's almost like it doesn't matter what I say, she's not listening and then using that to talk back, she just talks about what she has to think. It's like, it doesn't matter what you say, she's gonna repeat or come back with whatever's in her head.
I want her to leave so bad.
Oh, fuck, I want her to leave so bad too.
Yeah, she sucks.
So yeah, hopefully. It's almost useless putting up one of them and Nikki, I feel. Because when you put up both of them, you're right, it's guaranteed, like...
They lose a vote, yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, you're right, Kelsey, like, fuck, it would suck if Kelsey won, because she's personally who I would rather go home. But at the end of the day, as long as one of them go home, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And Jared's just as big as a threat to win this game, so.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, I know moving forward, when Kelsey not there, Jared and Raul are kind of a little bit more malleable, where you can, like, use them to, like, what you need.
Yeah.
When she's around, there will always be, like, a division in the house. There will always be, like, a fucking shitty witch in the house. So.
I can't believe we're both safe for one more week.
I want a hug so bad. Give me one.
I don't want to lie down.
Okay.
2 hours later.
I'm like telling everyone. I've told Raul, the brothers, and Kelsey, and Jared.
They've all came up already? Oh my god.
It was one after the other. Like, literally,
Bang,
the door
bang.
closed, and then it opened.
Do you think they're just sitting and waiting?
I don't know. Anyways, I told them all. I was like, honestly, everyone's on an even playing field. And Raul was like, yeah. I obviously said, Raul, like, I was like, Raul, like, don't worry. Like, I'm not going to tell you it's not you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to say, like... And he's like, just tell me if it is. I'm like, just don't worry about it. Like, don't stress about it. Everyone's on an even playing field. And he was like, okay. He's like, I trust you. He's like, I feel like I didn't even really need to come talk to you because I just know by the feel. And I was like, that's, yeah. But I told Kelsey and Jared, I was like, look, like, everyone is a target to me right now. And, like, I might do what's predictable, but I might do what's not predictable. Like, just don't worry about it. And, like, whatever happens, happens. Like, if you get nominated, win veto. Do it. Because then you can just test my brain and then you can see really, like what I'm really, really willing to do. And the brothers are so fucking funny. I'm like, they came up to me and they're like Phil sits down and he's like, so, what are you gonna do?
He just started, he just said that?
And he's like, you don't have to tell me, but like, I just want an idea. And I was like, honestly, I was like, honestly, I'm only telling two other people in this house what I'm gonna do. One of them being Ramsey and the other one being someone I'm not gonna mention to anyone. And just so that they're all like, who's the third person?
So they're probably going crazy right now.
Yeah, so. And they were like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah, to be honest with you, like, everyone's at 50-50. Like, I want everyone to sit on the edge of their seat. I want everyone to, like, be nervous. Like, that's what this game is about. And they're like, I respect that. And I'm like, just so you know, like, if I don't put you up, like, I expect eye for an eye. And they're like, yeah, totally, 100%.
They'll do those kids are just, I'm saying kids, like, they're just so easily, like...
It's so funny. I honestly don't know, though, Ramsey. I really don't.
Who are the other, like, if there's not 1, 2, 3, who are the, like, would it be Cass? Would it be the brothers?
It's Cass or the brothers. There's 4 people that I want out of this house. Kelsey, Jared, Cass, the brothers.
Welcome to my world, dude. Like,
so
fuck.
It's like, Kelsey and Jared, like, they're people that I do think we can trust in a weird way. Like, I don't like them, but I know that Jared's the kind of person, and Kelsey's told me this. She told me this without Jared. She was like, you and Jared and Ramsey have a very good relationship, and you guys work well together. And she was like, I'm sorry that I came in and ruined it all. And I was like, yeah, it was pretty annoying.
Get the fuck out, bitch.
Yeah. And I was like, look, like, honestly, there are people in this house that I find as a bigger target than you. So it just comes down to, like, what I'm going to do tomorrow, and whatever happens, happens. But I fucking, like, I'm just trying to figure out ways. Because, like, okay, this is what I think. This is what would be annoying, is if I put up Kelsey, okay, after veto, case scenario, say it's like almost voting day. Kelsey and Nikki, or Kelsey and Tim are on the block, or Kelsey and Joel or something, okay? And I want Kelsey to leave. I feel like Kelsey would have the votes to stay. But if I put up someone like the brothers, they wouldn't have the votes to stay. Because everyone feels the same way about them. Do you know what I mean? Or if I put up someone like Cass, everyone feels the same way about those two. They don't have a you and I. You know, they don't have a Jared and Kelsey. They don't have one other person that would never vote them out. Like, Tim would go and vote Cass out.
Oh, 100%.
He's done it before.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean? And the brothers don't have anyone that's that loyal to them. So at the end of the day, it comes down to, like, votes.
But at the end of the day, too, that people will always feel that way about them. Whereas right now, with Jared, Kelsey, and Raul, it's almost like...
But I see them being breakable. I see them splitting up. And if it's not me that's going to go after them, it's going to be someone else. And that way, if I get outcast the brothers, and you and HOH, then we can get out who's left, you know?
It's an interesting take on it.
Yeah, because say I put up the brothers and Tim, or the brothers and Nikki, and they win veto. Great. Cass goes up right behind them. Or if they don't win veto, well, unlucky. I just know Jared. I know Jared is the kind of person that, like, he knows, and I know, that we really can't work together. I saved his ass that day.
Because of Kelsey.
Yeah. And he knows that he owes me, and he wouldn't put me up if he won HOH this week. I know he wouldn't.
So you're
It's just
saying
Kelsey that's in the way.
So you're saying that if we kept Kelsey, you still think we can get Jared to come on our side?
Yep.
Even with Kelsey
Yep.
in the game?
I really do. And I will say to them, like, you know, after that point, when I'm not a head of household, it's fair game for anyone, because I'm not in power anymore. We still have our deal, but who knows if Cass would put you guys up, or Tim would put you guys up.
They'll never, they flop on all their deals. It's been, like, look at Mitch and look at...
No, like, that's the thing, though, is, like, I said to Jared, I was like, if I don't put you up, you better fucking know why I didn't put you up. And I was like, I don't need to tell you why, but you should just know why I didn't.
He's the most sane of them, but we've always said that to each other. I think your case, I think when you get to the final two, basically this whole game is going to be about the three. Like, the whole discussion of the game will be around the big three. Like, that's what it's been about. It's even moving forward, it's about this big three. The person who's able to hold a stake with one of their heads on it and say that I was the one who took down the big three is the one who is going to have massive leverage when it comes down to the final end.
No.
That's what both me and Tim were talking about.
No.
And
Say I get out Jared.
yeah.
Good for me. That's awesome. Made biggest game move of the year. So, what if I leave the week after that?
Same could be said the other way, right?
Then what? We're both just in jury, like, okay, we kicked ass, but, well, look at all these floaters who are just now at the top.
And so, same thing. So what about, so let's just think the other way around. We get Cass with the brothers out, and then next week, we're out.
Yeah, but they're floaters. I don't mind people who actually played the game to win.
Correct.
I'm not here to have Joel, Cass, or the brothers just, or
Float their
Nikki,
way.
just float their way to the fucking top. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I told that to Jared. I was like, I would rather vote for someone to win who actually played the game and did a fucking good job. Do you know what I mean? And like, their time will come. Because the more and more we get rid of the idiots, they're left. Like, you know?
It's true.
I don't see them, like if I don't put them up and they don't go home this week, I don't see that as a break. They don't get to sit easy. Like they still aren't in a good spot. And neither are we, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the thing too, right?
Yeah, like,
They'll definitely be gunning for us.
no, they won't.
You don't think?
No.
You think
'cause
they'll
will
hold their end of the deal?
Jared knows
Jared
that.
will. Jared
And
is
Jared
a stand-up person, and that's why Jared is where he is right now. It's Kelsey and Raul.
But I have a good relationship with Raul. And Kelsey was smart. She would listen to
Not.
Jared and Raul.
Yeah.
Because I could have put her up this week and just sent her home. But I
So then
didn't.
the question is, do you put up Cass and the brothers,
No.
or just one, a pawn,
one.
and then this way you have the other to backdoor
Yeah.
if you need to?
Yes. Because I want one of them to go home. I don't want people to have to decide between Cass and the brothers.
Can you please send Cass home for the
I
love
know,
of
fuck.
fucking God?
She just thinks she's so good, and I love it.
She's walking around now like a queen too.
I know.
She doesn't look at me or talk to me. She's just like, she thinks that she now has you, and like she's like, it's just that much more of her. Like, anyways.
But I'm not going to put her up first. I'm going to put up the brothers.
Yeah, because
Then
yeah,
there's a possibility
'cause
they
it-
could win beat up.
exactly.
And if they don't, then they don't. That's great.
But if they don't, see, but Cass is just as likely not to win the veto.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to do what you want me to do, Ramsey.
I'm not telling you what to do. You think I'm
hate,
here telling you what to do, Maddie?
Well, you hate Cass, and
You
I
think
hate her
I'm here
too.
telling you what to do, though? Honestly, if you think I'm
But
telling
you're like, you keep giving me scenarios that I'm telling you that that's not what my plan is.
I'm here suggesting that Cass should leave of the two.
Yeah, and that's not what my intention is.
And I'm suggesting, and you're thinking that I'm trying to tell you what to do? I would never tell you what to do, Maddie. I've been just respecting your decisions since day one, dude.
Okay, whatever. I'm over this conversation.
A few moments later.
Fuck, I hate that girl's face so much.
Which one? There's
Sandra.
too many of them. Which one? Oh. What
Don't
is
you
that?
hate her?
No.
I hate her.
Did you just ask me, don't I hate her? I was the one here just fucking telling you to put her up, and you're like...
That was like a rhetorical question. She's such a fuckhead.
Yeah, but I probably hate Cass, or Kels more.
Fuck, I hate both of them. I want to try and think of a sick speech, though.
She? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
You're not playing the odds, friend.